when needles slip through hand-dyed fabric and strange and wonderful designs materialize, wherever Ada and linen mingle with colorful cotton and shimmering silky flosses, that is the time when stitchers are present, practicing their craft with fiendish delight. Welcome, Stitchy friends, to Flosstube number 10. My name is Tracy, and I'm OG Stitchery here on YouTube and on Instagram. Thanks so much for joining me today. So let's begin. Today is Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021. And here in the Boston area, it is very, very overcast. It's been raining a little. And there's my cat. You gonna come say hi? So it's a little dreary outside. It's in the 70s, I think. So it's going to be cooling off. The leaves are already starting to turn. So fall is definitely upon us, because you know what today is. Today is the fall equinox. So fall has arrived. Yay! I am not looking forward to winter, but I love fall. If you have watched me before, you know my love of Halloween. I love Halloween. I love the fall, autumn. I like it all. So I'm excited for it to be cooling off at least. So what I'd like to do is start out with the Under 1,000 Subs Club. The hashtag that we all use and hopefully all follow to recognize YouTubers, Flosstubers that are under 1,000 subscribers. We want to try and showcase these people. We want to try and showcase them and acknowledge that they are in the stitching community, in the Flosstube community, and we want to get them up to at least 1,000 subscribers, if not more. The first one is Mandy. Her YouTube channel is Homegrown and Handmade. Yes, I said that right. And she is fairly recent to the Flosstube community, fairly recent to stitching, actually. She just had a baby a couple of months ago, and so she doesn't really have a lot of time to devote to stitching. She is also, I believe, a nurse. You know, any time that she gets to stitch is definitely precious. But she lives in Louisiana, and I wanted to give her a shout out because I feel a kinship to anyone who lives in Louisiana. So make sure you go check her out. Her name is Mandy, and it's Homegrown and Handmade. The second one I'd like to mention is Kelly, and her YouTube channel is Don't Run with Scissors. She just recently announced in her last Flosstube that she accepted the position of Editor-in-Chief of Stitch Life magazine, which is fantastic, and hopefully that means that Stitch Life magazine happy hour is coming back, because I really do miss that. For some reason, I really enjoyed watching them, so I don't know. I liked them. So make sure you go check them out, or check both of them out, Kelly and Mandy. So that brings me to acquisitions and Happy Mail. I'm going to be combining those two because I got some Happy Mail. Yay! I recently, or last month, I participated in the Autumn in Stars Hollow virtual retreat through the Black Needle Society. And during this virtual retreat, they have live events. And each night, through the event, I think it was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and part of Sunday. I think it was either Thursday night or Friday night, I don't remember. But they had a town meeting or town get-together kind of thing, where you just checked in and checked out what was going on throughout the day, and they went through all of the challenges and who won and things like that. And basically, if you were present, you pretty much just said, "Hey, I'm here," and then that automatically entered you into some kind of drawing. Well, I won. I think that's how it worked. If not, please correct me. I don't remember specifically. But I won a chart. And it's here. So this is Satsuma Street, Mermaid Lagoon. And it's quite nice. I like it. But it is not necessarily my style. I think it's beautiful, but I won't be stitching this. So, in honor of my 10th Flosstube, I'm going to be passing this on to a lucky subscriber. So, there you go. So if you want this, please let me know by using the keyword street. I'm going to be using the YouTube comment picker, a random comment picker, and so the keyword is street. So if you want to stitch this, if you want this, please use the word street. Now be aware that this came in an envelope that was unfortunately folded in my mailbox. So there are some creases. I don't know if you can see these, but there's a crease that goes along here. I'm going to be putting it in an envelope with some cardboard and to make sure that it doesn't bend anymore. So yeah, and even on the front, there's a little bit of crease. I have not opened it. I don't want to open it, but I'm sure that the pattern is fine. But I just wanted to let you be aware that there is a little crease that goes along here. So there's one happy mail, and hopefully someone else will be getting that and enjoying it a lot more than I would. My next acquisition was actually a free acquisition. Yesterday, I believe, was Stephen King's birthday. And if you haven't heard of Mama Witch Cross Stitch, I think she's Mama Witch X Stitch. Yeah, Mama Witch X Stitch on Instagram, but it's Mama Witch X Cross Stitch on Etsy, I think. She has pretty much exploded onto the Flosstube scene, onto the stitching scene. I'm not sure where she was at 2 months ago, but people have found her, and she is just exploded. Now, of course, I'm going to like it because it's Halloween. It's pumpkin people. How cute are they? They're creepy and they're cute. And I just can't say enough about them. It's just, I can't wait to stitch this. Anyway, this was actually a freebie on her Facebook group. So if you aren't in her group, make sure you go find Mama Witch Cross Stitch on Facebook and join the group and grab this, because she actually has a couple of free charts. And I think the last one was last week, and it was a frog. Oh yes, it was Cast a Spell. There was a little story behind that. And so anyway, her favorite author, I think that's what she said, is Stephen King. And so she made this up to celebrate Stephen King's birthday. And she sent it as a free chart, so I grabbed that, and I had it sitting on this table. This room where I'm at is kind of my computer room and craft room, and it's also where my husband has his clothes, because our master closet is full of my clothes. It's full of my clothes. So anyway, he comes in here and gets his he does his morning routine in here, and he saw this this morning on the table, and he laughed out loud and thought it was hilarious. So You know, whenever your significant other or real life friends, mention something in the cross stitching world, you've got to do it right away because it's great. All right, so that brings me to whips, and also a couple of acquisitions in there, but I've started using them, so I'll just show them. So whips for the week. I only had 2. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, I only had 2, but I would like to get more in the week done. But, it is no. So, whips. I have 2. I started out the week with Stitchonomy. This is a storybook Halloween Sal stitch along. I'll put the picture of what it's supposed to know. It's a mystery Sal, so we don't know exactly what it's supposed to look like. However, we do have the plan, which is it's a book, and then these are the release dates for each of the little boxes. And so I have, and they started out on the 17th, I think the 17th. So there's been 5 releases. And this is what it looked like before. I did finally finish the frame, and I am all caught up. So here is day 1 through 5. So number 1 is The Black Cat short story by Edgar Allan Poe. Number 2 is Jack Skellington. 3 is The Mothman Prophecies, I think. Number 4 is, I think it's called the Burback. It's supposed to be like a skeleton or scarecrow type creature that was sent to Earth with the plague or something, and it came from Chernobog. There's a story behind it, and I read it, but the details are fuzzy. And of course, the 5th day is Beetlejuice. So, which, when I saw this, I had to watch the movie while I was stitching it. So I watched Beetlejuice yesterday. So it's coming along nicely, and I really like it. Each day, whenever they release a pattern, they release it at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I go to my email box and I click it and I download it and print it out, and it is so much fun. So it usually takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to stitch it up, and then I'm done, and it's like a little finish, and it's great. I love it. And this resides in one of my new 805 Stitcher project bags. So this is this one, and you can see that I'm using it, but here's the inside fabric, and of course it's vinyl, which I love, and I can't say enough about the 805 Stitcher. She is fantastic. I love these bags. They're just great. So the next whip that I've been working on is for the hashtag Sampler September. I said it right. Yay! Oh, I forgot to say that the storybook Halloween Sal is stitched on 18 count fawn by Picture This Plus. It was a Rogue Stitching Fabric of the Month Club, and I'm using DMC. So there we go. Now this one is, you've seen the picture, it's Spooktacular Sampler. It's by Historic Handworks, Deborah Fasano. I found this in the Just Keep Stitching, in the Just Cross Stitch Halloween edition 2021 of this year. So if you've been watching me for a couple of weeks, you'll notice that, or you will know that I am not going to be stitching the letters. I'm just going to be stitching this row of pumpkins and then taking out the alphabet and then stitching from here down. Now this is on 18 count hand dyed Ada, and here I'll show you what it was before, and here's where I'm at now. I am really enjoying this. I love it. It's great. However, I have run into a problem. I did not actually look at the pattern that closely until I started stitching the grass area. And I have come to the realization that there is a little section, two sections actually, that are 1 over 1. So this is clearly supposed to be stitched on a higher count, like a 28, 36, no, 32, 36, whatever. So anyway, if you'll notice, these little people right here, these two people are 1 over 1. I'm doing this on 18 count. I'm already doing everything 1 over, or 2 over 1. 2 strands over 1 strand of fabric. So I'm not sure what to do. I can't do over 1 because I'm already doing over 1. So I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm probably just going to leave them out and maybe put like a little vase with some freaky flowers coming out of it. I'm not sure. If you have any suggestions, let me know. So, because they're supposed to go, the little people are supposed to go obviously right next to the house. And the house is pretty big, and so I think I'm just going to do a vase with flowers, or I'm not sure. Anyway, there's that. And then here is my second bag from the 805 Stitcher. Isn't it adorable? Look at those fluffy cats and the pumpkins. And then here's the interior fabric. Isn't that great? I love it. And again, this is the 805 Stitcher. And the reason why I have 2 more bags from her is because she did a little contest on Instagram. If you watch her, make sure you go watch her, number 1, and subscribe. And number 2, make sure you watch her, I think it's her most recent video, Flosstube, where she shows a pattern. I think it's a Heaven and Earth design, and it's of this man, and this man is wild. It's got a lot of stuff going on. I don't remember what the name of the chart was, but just go take a look. Anyway, her little contest was she needed a name for this man. I think it was Traveling Man or something like that. And I won. So I named. She said that she wanted to name this chart, the man in the chart, because she's going to be starting it in honor of her mother, I believe. And so I came up with the name Arnold von Travel Pants, Baron of Journeyton. It seemed to fit, and she liked it. She liked it so much that she picked my name. So her and Arnie are going to be stitching. She's going to be stitching on Arnie for a while, and she liked the name. And the prize was a free bag from her Etsy shop. So I had to pick this one. And you know, cross stitch supplies can't travel alone. So I had to get two. And they're great. They're great bags anyway, so I was happy. So, and she sent this thank you card, and it was just cute. I like it, and I love the bag, and it's so much fun. So it's great. All right. So that brings me to finishes and WIP, or FFOs, fully finished objects. I don't have a finish, but I do have an FFO, and I have to say, it's quite spectacular, or spooktacular. So here it is. How fantastic is this? Look at that. It is so spooky. It does kind of creep me out, even though it's mine and I did this. I don't like spiders. Really don't like spiders. And I don't like fake spiders, cartoon spiders, plastic spiders, lace spiders. I don't care. If it's got 8 legs, I don't like it. It creeps me out, freaks me out, and so I had a little bit of a difficult time with this. So even though it's spider webs, it does have that creature on here, and I tried to hide it. Anyway, this was a free chart I acquired from the Facebook group 21 Halloween cross stitch projects in 2021. It's a Facebook group, and it's put on it was created by, I think her name is Nicole, and no, Anna, sorry, Anna, not Nicole. Nicole is Story Stitches. This is Anna. So this is called Vintage Witch, and I did this on 18 count Bestitch Me fabric called Phoenix. Can't really tell now, but I went to Joann's yesterday to pick up some fabric, obviously, and this was in their costume section, and it was 40% off, I think. So I got a little yard of it or something like that, and I think it turned out fantastic. Originally I had the idea of just putting a lace ribbon across the bottom, but when I covered this whole thing up, that was it. I was done. And it's just in an oval cross stitch frame, hoop, and I think it turned out great. I love it. So yeah, there we go, my FFO. Alright, so that brings me to plans. Plans for the week are just to continue on with my sampler. I want to try and get that done before October 1st. It's probably not going to happen, but we'll see. I want to say I got a majority of the big stitching done, but I do still have half the house. So anyway, I'll continue on with that, as well as continue with the Stitchonomy Sal. That is so much fun. Storybook Halloween. And I have 2 more projects for my October plans to get fabric. I need fabric for I'd Turn Back and How to Survive a Horror Movie. And what I plan on doing next week, because next week is going to be the week before October 1st, I think, yes. I'm going to do a little, it's not a WIP parade because I haven't started them, but it's a plan parade. I guess. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, I'm going to go through and show you all of my 31 projects that I plan on starting in October. So I'll be going through that. Alright, so I think that's it. Hopefully this is going to be just a short one because I only had 2 projects. So there we go. Thank you so much for clicking play, for watching, for joining me today. I appreciate you all. If you are not a subscriber, please consider thinking about clicking subscribe. It's great. I think I have 130 subscribers, which is unbelievable. I had no idea that I would get even 100. But so there we go. Don't forget to use the keyword street if you want that Satsuma street pattern. And for the giveaway, don't use the word giveaway, don't use contest, don't use free, prize, any of those keywords that attract bots. Luckily I haven't had any because I don't have enough subscribers, but in the future. Also be 18 years of age so I can legally ask for your address, and hopefully be a subscriber and like and all that stuff. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you real soon. Welcome, Stitchy friends. My name is Tracy, and I am no joining me, and like I said, and no I'd like to take thank you so much. No, thank you so much for joining me today. Let's begin. I'd like it to let's begin.